right?
narcissist.
Because
Okay,
I
you
just
won't.
feel like if I
No, you
had the
won't.
year he had, the way I would have slowly slid into the bushes on y'all, and y'all would have looked up 6 months later, like, what happened to Eric Adams? Remember wasn't he the mayor? Isn't he still currently the mayor? And they were like, I haven't seen that man in 6 months because his year has been so tumultuous, and what he went through was so public. Like, we know that you're Trump's errand boy at this point. We know that. Stop. You can't talk to me with no bass in your voice.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
The Mom Donnie thing is interesting because I feel like a lot of that I tried to temper my expectations simply because I've really been on this thing about the social media pushing things towards me that make me care and take up a lot of my brain space, but really in the scheme of things, it wouldn't change anything one way or the other for me personally, no matter what I want out of it. I can't, so I don't want to get too caught up. And then New York City, y'all little sometimey. That's not my fault. That's y'all fault. Y'all little sometimey. I know the reputation is big liberal bubble and stuff, but I stayed up there for two
Oh,
years. That's not really what's on the
no.
ground.
No,
Um,
it's not. I mean,
yeah.
Giuliani, Bloomberg wasn't a bash. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Bloomberg was a billionaire. Like they
Mm-hmm.
had Giuliani as mayor. They had David Dinkins, and before
Mm-hmm.
that was Ed Koch. How am I doing? I even went in my bag and looked up Fiorello LaGuardia back in the day.
Mm.
It's like New York is a strange, and then there's Staten Island,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mm-hmm.
which wants to secede from
Yeah.
from New York.
If they
And New
could.
Yorkers, let them. But they can't
Right.
come to Jersey. Okay.
Right.
Let their asses be an island unto themselves. I'm okay with that.
Right.
Staten
Some
Island is
other people
wild.
can learn to fight fires. Y'all ain't the only ones that could climb a ladder.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Correct.
But
And we know
and
the
then of
Trump
course
voters
Eric
will say that.
Adams,
We not get there. Yes. Oh,
you know.
I don't even understand that.
Right. And so the last time people got hype about this, I don't know if you remember, but it was a big deal a few years ago when Eric Adams was up. But it was like, ooh, we finally got ranked choice voting. There's
Yes.
no way we voting for him. We got this sister out here. We about to support her. Even if you just put her second or third, and then she lost. And I said, ooh, New York. Ooh, y'all be messing around sometimes. So I couldn't get to one way or the other over the Mondani thing because I thought to me, from a million miles away, it seemed like how could it even be close? How could it
Right.
even be close? You got Cuomo and everything that entails with Cuomo, from the old folks in the old folks home to the sexual harassment scandals. You got that. You got Eric Adams, who's essentially a Simpsons character at this point, just
Baby. Yes.
corrupt from the flow up, toe up, sold all the way out to Trump. It's not like
Pause. Did you see this interview with Z-Way? Is
uh-uh.
that her name?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how you say it.
it is so cringy. It is so cringy. At some point, he's like hitting on her, but then saying he's not, and just it's so cringy.
Why does
And then
he
she does.
keep talking?
I don't know. I don't know. Somebody must be paying him to do it, or he's a
Right?
narcissist.
Because
Okay,
I
you
just
both.
feel like if I
Okay, you
had the
both.
year he had, the way I would have slowly slid into the bushes on y'all, and y'all would have looked up 6 months later, like, what happened to Eric Adams? Remember wasn't he the mayor? Isn't he still currently the mayor? And they were like, I haven't seen that man in 6 months because his year has been so tumultuous, and what he went through was so public. Like, we know that you're Trump's errand boy at this point. We know that. Stop. You can't talk to me with no bass in your voice ever.
Curtis Lewa told everybody you took money to drop
Right.
out. You
You
took
didn't even
money.
refute it. Like, you
No,
didn't even come out to be
nope.
like, well, actually, guys, that's not true. You was like, Well, anyway, when's the election over? When can I wrap this bad boy up so I can just go back to being the mayor of parties? Because I can still go to the club and not be mayor. And I feel like that's what he's gonna do. So I just thought this was such a layup from a long way away that I was like, I'm not even concerned. If they blow this, they deserve the hell that having another mayor would be. Y'all would deserve that. So I'm proud and happy for them, celebratory. But at the same time, I was more like, I wasn't like, oh, I'm nervous, he might not win. I was like, if he don't win, y'all just stupid. How could you blow this? So congrats to him and congrats to New Yorkers.
Yeah. But also to your point, ranked choice voting was a new thing, and people hadn't figured out what to do. The one thing Zohran Mamdani figured out was how to freak that. If you remember in the primary, one of the candidates, he and one of the candidates teamed up to make sure that they would all. Here's how you rank. Do not rank Cuomo at all.
Right.
Do not put Eric Adams in at all. Like, and they taught people how to vote in this system to make sure that it was a record turnout in the primary.
Yes.
One of the largest primary turnouts in the history of New York. And then on election night, I think it was an 80-year record, because it was first like the largest turnout in 40 years. No, it ended up being like 80 years we haven't seen this kind of turnout in the general.
Yes.
But they taught people how to show up. And that's all. It seems very simple that if you just engage with people and teach them how to do the thing.
And one more thing too, because there's a lesson from this that I think people aren't taking, because they too, and I get it. Those of us who are like, man, we've been telling the like centrist Democrat, like, you got to really get out in the streets and stuff. But that's not the lesson y'all should be taking. The lesson you should take is the people are more powerful than the DNC, the RNC, the GOP, OPP. It don't matter.
You know me.
Come on. You are so much more powerful together than any institution. There's no amount of money that can win an election. It's as long as it comes down to you having to go get in the booth. There is no amount of money that will keep you from getting off your ass and going to vote. They lose or they win when you get discouraged. They lose when you feel motivated. You get what you want at the ballot box when you get out that chair and go do that thing. That's what I thought was so beautiful about that election, was because money was all lined up on all the other sides, the losing sides. I feel the same for national. There's no excuse. You as a concerned citizen, listen to the sound of my voice. You can go find out what the issues are that affect you, and you can go vote accordingly. That's the only part of this thing that matters. I don't give a damn if Hulu is showing an ad for whoever every 30 seconds. I have never watched the ad and went, damn, guess I got to vote the other way I was going to vote. The ad was too good. That's not how it works. So I'm not even concerned about the money. The money lines up with the winner. Because by the end, everybody was like, oh, yeah, I'm supporting Mamdani. Oh, we officially endorse Mamdani. That's weird. A week out. But okay, you must have heard. You seen the buzz. You seen the writing on the wall. Y'all not fitting to win this. So you was like, let me go ahead and show up and be in the background like, yeah, actually, I mess with this dude. Go vote. That's all that matters.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will